It's movie review time. We took it down a little bit from our Flopbuster series. So this week we did a couple of animated movies.
Yep.
We did, what was that one called? Good Dinosaur.
Yep.
And the Emoji Movie.
Yep.
So we'll start with the Good Dinosaur.
Okay.
Good movie. I thought it was cute.
Yep.
It had it was the story of like a dinosaur family.
Yep.
The little kid gets separated because of like a flood or something, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then has to find his way back.
Swept way down the river.
Kind of like a Finding Nemo of dinosaurs, ish.
Yeah, but from the kid's point of view.
Yeah,
it's
from the
not
kid.
from the dad trying to find. So, this was a Pixar movie.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make a big buzz. It didn't make a big splash. But I think
I don't even remember it being in theaters.
It was. It wasn't like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
It wasn't boom. Great movie. It was just it showed up. It was in theaters. Kids liked it, and then it went away. And
it's a very good one to watch with your children.
Mm-hmm.
It was very. I didn't catch a lot of the adult humor that you normally see. I didn't really see much of it.
No. Oh, I think really the only thing adult humor-wise was grown-up humor-wise was when they ate those fermented fruits.
Yeah, and got a little wobbly.
Yeah, got a little wobbly. It's like, really? Wow. Wow.
But there's not really like. Story was fine. There's not really much to indulge into this movie about, like, to critique it or anything like that. I don't think there was any. I wasn't too critical of it. It was a very good family movie.
Yeah. Beautiful. Like, the scenery that they did in this movie almost looked photorealistic. Like, it almost looked like somebody took a helicopter over the Rocky Mountains and just filmed everything, and that's what they used as a background.
Visually, it was very good. Visually stunning.
Like, Pixar is always very, very good when it comes to visual movies. Mm-hmm. And it was great eye candy. The plot is, boy gets lost, has to find his way home, and
the boy was like the runt of the litter, so to speak.
Yeah,
that was the whole premise behind it. He was like developmentally not as fast as his brothers, and
he was smart.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't he didn't have brute force like his brother and sister, and these are dinosaurs, so dinosaurs happen to,
so he was in a sense valued less. It was kind of came across as valued less in his family because of that, and so it was like his journey to becoming a stronger, better person, and so
The only thing I don't like is whenever they draw cartoon T-Rexes, their arms are just like nothing. Like, I understand the T-Rex arms weren't
but that's like the identifiable of the T-Rex, right?
Well, yeah.
The little wee arms. They always make fun of them. The wee arms.
Yeah. So I've never been fond of that, but I thought it was really neat how when he runs into the T-Rexes, they don't try to eat him. They have a conversation with them, and they herd animals. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense.
The T-Rex,
because the brontosauruses are farmers. They're planting fields or growing corn. And then the T-Rexes are herders of animals. And I'm like, that's their meat source. And it's like, okay, I get it. So, and then... So the general premise of the movies was, instead of the dinosaurs being wiped out by an asteroid 65 million years ago, the asteroid misses the Earth, and dinosaurs evolve. Humans come along, but in this one, they're not humans. They're like savage humans.
They're cavemen.
Yeah, they're cavemen.
Mm-hmm.
And so the little dinosaur is charged with getting rid of the dinosaurs.
Like a pest.
Yeah, they call them pests.
We're like pests to them.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. And so, in one of his little excursions to try to get rid of him, he gets swept down a river with his dad. His dad ends up, spoiler, dying, and he has to find his way home, and then him and
adventure ensues, and
so him and the human boy adventure together and make it back home.
Fun movie to watch. Definitely sit down with your family and watch it. It's on Netflix right now. The Good Dinosaur. Check it out. Great movie.
Yeah.
The next one was the Emoji Movie. I remember seeing commercials for it and going, "Oh fuck, what the hell are we doing?" So I watched it actually with the family, and I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
It was funny.
Yes,
it was enjoyable.
The use of the emojis, it made me go into my phone and go, "Do we have that emoji? What is that emoji? What?" I love the loser lounge of emojis, and I love how I said to my wife, why'd they put the eggplant in there? The eggplant's used all the time as a dick.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was like the loser lounge was like where the emojis that you don't use, and I was like, well, the eggplant shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
I thought
but the Christmas tree belongs in there.
Yeah. There's definitely things that you don't use.
Yeah.
I love the part in the beginning where they asked the poop if they washed their hands in the bathroom. I thought that was hilarious. That made me laugh out loud. Literally laugh out loud. It was so funny. I made a note about it.
Did you?
Yeah. So.
No, it was a very cute movie. But it's it almost felt like a giant commercial.
Kind of.
It's like, oh, look at YouTube. Look at Spotify.
Yeah.
Look at
Twitter. Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
I think they were whoever made this was very in touch with like the age that we're in. And it was because my kids, they liked it. They were glued to it. They understood what it was because that
was the next question was how did your kids like it?
Because I think it really resonated with them. That's the word I was looking for. It resonated with them because they knew what YouTube, Twitter, emojis. They know what these are, and the great use of the emojis and stuff like that it was definitely better than I was expecting it to be. When I saw that they were making an emoji movie, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, actually. I thought it was going to be just horrible, but the voice cast was done well. They didn't use some of the annoying people that I would have thought that they would have used for it. The high five is the guy who does the carpool karaoke.
Oh, James Corbin, yeah.
Yeah. He was really good as the high five. He was funny. When they went into the Just Dance app and started dancing, I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those cringeworthy moments. And they didn't make it cringeworthy. And I was like, oh, that was actually pretty good. And then the robots started dancing.
The general premise of the story was basically like when you're an emoji and you live in the emoji world, you're just supposed to be what your emoji is no matter what. That's your emotion no matter what happens, no matter what's going on. And they had this one emoji. He was the meh emoji, right? And he didn't want to just be he could be more than one emoji. He could change and stuff like that. And he ended up screwing up when he was supposed to be used, and it was sent, and it was great. You have to watch it, and like the story was fine. The story was I wasn't looking for Oscar-winning performances, but I wasn't fucking expecting anything from this movie. So I was very
actually, for that matter, the missus she was in the room when I was watching it, and she only caught like the first half, but she went to bed early. And when the next day it's like, oh, what movie was that? And it's like, it's an emoji movie. It's like, well, I'm going to actually finish watching that because it was cute and funny. And it's like, it's a pretty decent movie when somebody's kind of watching it and actually wants to finish watching it. So I enjoyed it. I liked the concept of the emojis,
They did it very well.
Yeah.
They definitely did it very well. From what I was expecting, I thought it was just going to be just a dumpster fire of just stupidness, but it was I liked how they used the internet lingo. I liked how they incorporated all of like today's stuff, like the YouTube, the Twitter, the Spotify, all that stuff. I like how they just put it all together, and they packaged it very well. I thought it was, it was very, very good. I would definitely recommend this movie. We kind of picked these two movies just because our series we did before the Flopbuster, I thought they were intense movies. They were They were big name movies, and these two were kind of not really.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the Good Dinosaur, we just, like, I've seen this the second time for me watching it. We watched it once before. Watched it again. And the Emoji Movie, to me, was just a... It came out in the summer, but it was just a... Meh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it, maybe I wouldn't. And I ended up watching it and really enjoyed it. So these two movies are definitely... Put them on your list. Especially if you have, like, if you're with kids and you just need a family movie. The Emoji Movie had a really good adult humor in it. That made you go, huh? That your kids are just gonna not even get. They're not.
Yeah, but there's so much other things going on. So yeah, it was good. Like I'm surprised. You know, I was pleasantly surprised.
Very.
So I can recommend it. So especially for families. Like both those movies are actually really good family movies. You can sit down with kids and get
kids of any age. My youngest is 2. And my oldest is 7, and they both enjoyed him. So, really, 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 we done good this week. There, Willis, we done good. We done good. I'm super excited for what we got coming up for our movie reviews. I'm super excited. We've what's the date? It's October. You know what happens in October? Halloween.
Yes, it does.
So we are gonna take you guys down the pit hole of hell in the next few weeks coming up. It's going to be 4 weeks long, like our Flopbuster was a little bit longer, eh? But whatever, it's going to be 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing some scary stuff with our grand finale of a great, great series. So you guys got to check it out. Make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. You won't miss a thing. We're going to scare the living daylights out of ourselves, and maybe you guys too. Who knows?
I'm a little bit more meh.
I like scary movies.
I like scary movies, but they don't scare me.
Well, they probably won't scare me, but they might. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. That's why I watch the scary movies, because I want that little bit of a chill. So,
super excited. I'm excited because...
Just to get you guys... there was this thing that this guy was talking about Doctor Who. He was talking about the Stone Angels. Geeks out there will understand. And he pointed out that the premiere episode with the Stone Angels in it wasn't about the people involved in the show, because the premise is like these Stone Angels are going to eat you, but they can't move if they're being observed. So during the whole show, people can't. If you're watching it, they don't move. Well, somebody pointed out one of those. This wasn't about the people in the show watching the angels. It was about you watching the angels. And this part actually gave me a bit of the chills, because they showed 2 angels on the screen, and both of the angels are being observed. But the character turns, and the angel behind her gets blocked, and she's like this. And then as soon as she moves, the angel's like this. And it had nothing to do with the character on the screen. It actually had to do with what we were seeing as the audience. And it was...
creepy.
It actually gave me the chills. Like, I watched the episode, and the episode was really good, really exciting. It was cool. And then after seeing that little clip that he was talking about, it actually gave me the goosebumps. And it was just like, ooh, that's...
interesting.
Really neat and well played on their part. So I like that creepy part, and I'm looking forward to hopefully some creep factor in the weeks to come, and hopefully you will too.
Yes. So don't forget to subscribe, because then you won't miss any of this goodness that we're bringing to you on the interwebs. Until next time.
See ya.